What up, Bugles? I want to welcome you to this video. Today we have what is probably the most controversial release of Marvel Comics of this year. Secret War by Brian Michael Bendis Omnibus. The cover price is 75 USD and the book has 368 pages. That's right. This omnibus is only 368 pages long and contains the main 5-issue Secret War miniseries, issues 6 through 9 of the Pulse series, and one-shot Secret War from the files of Nick Fury. And this modest page count is exactly what makes this omnibus such an infamous topic in our community. But we will get to that later. First, let's take a look at the covers. I own this breathtaking direct market cover by the insanely talented Gabriele DELL'OTTO, who also illustrated the entire Secret War miniseries. We see all the key characters of the story in an epic pose, and I especially love Spider-Man's black and blue costume, though it's a shame he doesn't actually wear it in the story itself. Next, we have the standard cover, also by DELL'OTTO, and once again featuring the main heroes in an equally epic pose. Honestly, I can say that both covers are absolutely stunning. What immediately stands out on the back cover is the large text, "The darkest chapter in Marvel history." Below that we find the classic story summary. The biggest portion of the back is taken up 2 illustrations. The first and larger one is packed with action, showing heroes and villains locked in a battle. Below that, the second, smaller image features Spider-Man and Daredevil. There's also a list of issues included in the book, which unsurprisingly doesn't take up much space, as well as the names of the talented creators who work on this material. The slim spine is decorated with the Marvel Omnibus logo at the top, the title and logo of the book at the center, and at the very bottom, a small illustration of bloodthirsty Wolverine. The boards feature a wraparound illustration, once again filled with action, showing heroes clashing with the villains. I really like the red tone overlaying the entire piece. It gives the artwork an intense feel, and overall, the boards look amazing. Opening the book, the first thing we see is the opening page, featuring a stunning illustration of the villains and the story. Next, we have the table of contents page, which, aside from listing the issues collected in this omnibus, also provides information about all the creators involved. Following that is an anonymous introduction by a family friend of the Bendis family who worked in secret intelligence. His story supposedly inspired Bendis to write Secret War. Whether this is true or just a clever marketing move by Marvel, I will leave that for you to decide. And finally, we dive into the stories. Before I go into a full analysis of the story, I have to address the elephant in the room. Yes, calling a 368-page oversized hardcover with a $75 cover price an omnibus is a hard sell. And I honestly have no idea how Marvel Comics justify this decision even to themselves. It's almost as liable as the Planet of the Apes omnibus, which had only 224 pages, and the cover price was 100 USD. Fortunately, in this case, Marvel didn't go quite as overboard with the pricing, but when we compare it to their direct competition, DC Comics, which released, for example, the All-Star Batman Deluxe Edition by Scott Snyder with 584 pages for just $50, it becomes impossible to ignore these differences. The print quality is the same, yet DC's book has almost twice the page count and a 25% lower cover price. These are things we need to talk about. Yes, this release of Secret War is essentially a glorified deluxe edition with omnibus pricing, with the only real difference from the original oversized hardcover being the inclusion of 4 Pulse tie-in issues. So if you already own the original OHC, you definitely don't need this omnibus. However, that OHC is currently out of print, and if you don't know it, then this edition might actually be worth your attention, because Secret War is a damn good read. Let's start with the main event, Secret War. The story takes its inspiration from real-world geopolitics and espionage, ditching the traditional superhero formula for a gritty, realistic approach. The premise? Nick Fury, then the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., uncovers a shocking truth. Several known supervillains, including the likes of Hobgoblin, Scorpion, Shocker, and more, have been receiving advanced technology and funding from, you know what? I don't gonna spoil you anything specific, okay? Just know that Fury believes this poses a massive threat to the United States and the world, but there's a problem. Nobody in the US government is willing to authorize action against this adversary. So, what does Fury do? He goes rogue. In a top secret of the book's mission, Fury recruits a hand-picked team of heroes: Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Daredevil, Black Widow, Luke Cage, and even a new addition, reluctant Agent Daisy Johnson, aka Quake, which you might know from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. The mission is success, or so they think. Fast forward a year later, and things start to unravel in the worst way possible. The heroes involved have their memories of the mission completely wiped, but Fury's action come back to haunt them. Bendis does an excellent job handling the world of covert operation, Black Ops Team, and getting your hands dirty in the name of greater good. However, the core theme of the story is that every action has consequences, and no one, not even the king of spies or the most powerful superheroes, can escape them. Another major theme is trust, and more importantly, betrayal, which is especially evident in Wolverine's arc. This is explored further in the pool style issues, but I will get to those a bit later. For now, I want to focus on the importance of Secret War within the larger Marvel Universe and the impact it had moving forward. While Secret War isn't directly connected to the 1984 Secret Wars event or the later Hickman Secret Wars, it sets up major events that would shape Marvel Comics for years. First of all, the storyline marks the beginning of Fury's downfall as S.H.I.E.L.D. director. His actions in Secret War led to him being ousted, setting the stage for his eventual disappearance and the rise of Maria Hill as his successor. But most important is we witness here start of tension between heroes and government. The idea of superheroes being involved in unsanctioned government operations plays a huge role in later stories like Civil War. One of the biggest highlights of Secret War is the absolutely breathtaking artwork by Gabriele DELL'OTTO. This was DELL'OTTO's first major Marvel interior work, and his painterly, hyper-detailed and moody visuals give the story a completely unique atmosphere. Unlike traditional comic book styles, DELL'OTTO's work here feels more like a high-end concept art book mixed with a noir film. The dark, shadow-heavy environments, the realistic character designs, and the intense action sequences all contribute to making Secret War feel like a high-stakes espionage thriller rather than a traditional superhero brawl. Now, let's talk about The Pulse. The Pulse was a three-level Marvel series focused on journalist Ben Urich and his investigative reporting. Jessica Jones works for Ben in Daily Bugle, and as Luke Cage is major player of Secret War, we follow her footsteps during and even a little bit after event. This portion of the Omnibus shifts the perspective from superheroes to the press, offering a unique look at how these large-scale battles impact the everyday people living in the Marvel Universe. Bendis, who is known for his dialogue-heavy character-driven storytelling, shines here, making these issues essential reads for fans of ALIAS, Daredevil, or any of Marvel's three-level heroes. Very interesting edition in this omnibus is Secret War from the files of Nick Fury. This one-shot acts as an in-universe document compiling intelligence reports, surveillance data, and classified information related to Fury's mission. Since it doesn't contain any actual story, I consider it part of the extras. So, including this one-shot, we are talking about roughly 100 pages of bonus material. These include a variety of fascinating articles filled with behind-the-scenes insights about the event's creation, introductions from other editions, and of course, the obligatory collection of variant covers, character designs, concept sketches, and more. And that's all. So, it's Secret War by Brian Michael Bendis Omnibus worth picking up? If you don't own the original oversized hardcover, absolutely. This is the unique Marvel story that blends the espionage thriller with a superhero action, have fantastic art, and deep impact on the whole Marvel universe. If Secret War by Brian Michael Bendis Omnibus catch your attention, you can order your own copy in our eShop, comicbooks.com, your friendly neighborhood comic book shop in Europe. Accept the great catalog of collected, deluxe, and absolute editions, epic collections, and omnibuses, we guarantee you eco-friendly Hulkproof packaging, free shipping in whole EU, an option to pre-order your comic book now and pay for it later. You can also split full price to 4 separate payments because we know how expensive these books can be. So check it out, comicsbugle.com. You can find direct links below this video. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out any further videos. In our comment section, let us know what other books or topics would you like to see in our videos. And see ya, Bugles!